Season starts with a martial art match of female lead Cow. We see that Cow is wearing a red hair clip. Opponent gets very angry seeing that clip and starts attacking Cow continuously as soon as the match starts. Cow doesn't give up. She also tries to fight, which makes male led by happy. But Cow faints after being badly injured. 3 boys come running towards her. One of them is Bai gets to him first, and with him this scene is cut. Now let's know the story behind this match. Cow is an orphan girl whose parents have died and lives with her adoptive father Xiang. Xiang's daughter doesn't like Cow at all. Xiang also owns a martial arts school, where Cow works as a cleaner. After that we meet a boy named Ting, who is very famous martial arts player, and his match is being shown live all over China. The entire Chinese nation celebrate his match winning, because China won the championship after a long time. Then there enters a girl who comes there and accuses Ting in front of everyone that he won the match by taking drugs to boost energy. That girl wanted to say that, as China won the match by cheating 10 years ago, this time also the same happened, and 10 years ago, it was none other than Xiang who played the match. Ting gets angry after hearing this, and says in front of everyone that he will do a checkup before taking the trophy. The next day an event is shown, where the students of the school were showing their martial arts skills. There was also Bai, who is a martial arts teacher of a school. Cow also comes to an event with students from Xiang's school where they want to trick everyone to show that their school is the best. Cow is against them, so she starts fighting them, and a boy is there's record the video. While performing, he fights in front of everyone and plays the video, and such Xiang school gets disrespected in front of everyone. Returning back, everyone is angry at Cow. Seeing this, Cow heart breaks. Not only this, they throw Cow out of there with belongings. Cow sits on her knees when she finds no other place to go. Rain starts in evening, but Cow does not move from her place. Xiang, who was watching from inside, calls Cow's best friend and informs her, who immediately takes her home. Cow starts living with her, and she also gives Cow a job in her martial arts school, which was none other than Bai's. Xiang is sitting at home, looking at his family picture, and goes into a flashback, where we know that 10 years ago, his wife died after hearing the news about him cheating. Some students at school bully Cow, and so on get into a fight. A boy kicks Cow and makes him unconscious. He runs away from there, but then another boy comes and takes Cow in his lap and takes him away. When Cow opens his eyes, she finds out that the boy is Yuan, who works there as a doctor and is also the owner of that school. While Bai teaches everyone martial arts there, Bai decides to expel the boy from school, who beated Cow, but Cow stops him to do so. Everyone looks impressed after hearing this. Those people become friends with Cow. Next we see that a team from Korea comes to Bai's school to share their experience. Among them there was girl who accused Ting. That girl starts making fun of everyone's skill there. Hearing this, Cow gets angry, and she challenges him to fight. Cow defeats this girl by using great skill, which leaves everyone speechless. Bai also likes Cow's skills very much. Next day, Xiang comes to Bai's school and requests the master to teach Cow. Seeing all this, Cow flatly refused, because she considered only Xiang as her master. Just then, Xiang faints. At the hospital, it turns out that his condition is very bad, so he is doing all this for the betterment of Cow. However, he did not feel good about treating Cow badly. Cow cries a lot seeing her condition, and Bai looks sad for her. Here we can understand that perhaps Bai also went through a similar situation in past. Cow comes back and prepares soup for Xiang, but at the same time, she falls asleep sitting on the same chair. Bai prepares the packages of soup himself and wraps Cow with sheet. Cow is confused after waking up, but she then takes the soup and reaches the hospital, where she doesn't find Xiang, but a nurse gives her a letter left by him. In the letter, Xiang asked Cow to learn martial arts at Bai's school, and stipulated that he would meet her only when Cow went to play in the finals. Cow gets emotional after reading this, but then takes admission in Bai's school. Her only goal in life now is to win the martial arts championship and remove the cheating accusation from Xiang. The scenes focus on Ting and a martial champion like her, who likes Yuan and visits her. From this scene we know that Ting, Yuan and Bai have known each other since childhood, but now there is a rift between them. Here only a small glimpse is shown in which we see how Yuan left the championship in the middle, which caused a lot of loss to Bai and Yuan's family. For this reason, Ting stopped talking to Yuan. Cow, who had grown to like Yuan, does not feel good seeing her with Ting's sister. Just then Yuan also sees him and immediately comes to her and asks about her injury. Ting's sister gets jealous and takes Kao to martial art hall and fights her, injuring her badly. Kao is very ashamed of her losses. Bai was also watching all this. After Kao recovers, she comes out from work, where she helps an old man. He gifts her book that talks about the secret of martial art skills. Kao was so busy reading this book that she comes in front of Ting's car, but Ting somehow saves her. He tries to talk to her, but Kao asks for her book back without answering him, which had fallen to him. Ting starts teasing Kao, but she uses her skills to get her book back from Ting. Ting takes a liking to Kao and tries to flirt with her, but Kao ignores him and walks away. Ting comes to the hospital to meet his mom, who has been in a coma for many years. Here we finally get to know the story between Ting and Yuan. Originally, Ting's mother was martial arts player, who had a match with Yuan's mother. But Yuan's mother accidentally dropped her on head after, which she fell into a coma. After that, Ting started hating Yuan. That's why Yuan left the martial arts in the middle. Now Ting's aim was to defeat Yuan in a big match. Competition starts, wherein first round Bai participates along with 2 other students. These people win easily, but Ting was also present here, who sees Kao with Bai's schoolmates and understands that Kao is Bai's student. When these people come out, Kao is confronted by her old schoolmates, who leave no opportunity to insult her, including Xiang's daughter. Bai comes and defends Kao. Kao tries to improve her martial arts skills, but fails, causing her to become very upset. Ting comes to pick up his sister and waits for her outside Bai's school, but then he notices Kao, who was practicing much focused in the garden. He sneaks up behind her and acts as if Kao's kick has hit him. Kao starts to worry about him, and Ting says that Kao should take him to lunch in return for his apology. Kao agrees, and Ting brings her to a big restaurant, where Kao's heart melts when she sees the prize. Seeing his appearance, Ting secretly smiles and pays bill, without telling her. But he acts like this in front of Kao, as if the bill still has to be paid. When Kao gets to know the truth, she gets very angry. Ting apologizes to her and tells her about certain martial arts skills. Hearing this, Kao is overjoyed and immediately returns to school, where this time she performs well. But in the midst of all this, Kao injures her foot a little, and she comes to Yuan to get bandaged. But Ting's sister was also there, who alone asks Kao to stay away from Yuan. Kao finally decides to stay away from him. The day of the second round of competition was just around the corner, but before that, a student fighting in the competition had an accident. Bai asked Kao to fight in the competition instead of this girl, because he had full confidence in her skills. A day before the competition, he himself trains her and teaches her many techniques. The day of competition comes. When Kao is seen participating on behalf of Bai's school, the people of Xiang's school start making fun of her. Kao's competitor was an experienced girl, seeing which Kao's confidence level is very low. Initially, Kao is unable to fight with this girl, but then during the break, Bai boosts her confidence, and Kao returns to the match with full enthusiasm. This time she defeats the girl in a great way, which makes everyone happy. Bai was also there, who encountered an old enemy of his. Now that he is in no mood to fight, he runs away from the man, and on the way, meets Kao, who helps him. Kao finally finds out that Ting is actually a famous martial arts player, and gets angry with him for hiding this from her. On coming back, Kao wanted to give the news of winning the competition to Yuan. But at the last moment, remembering the words of Ting's sister, she backs away. Seeing her best friend starts making a plan inside. She comes to Yuan the next day and tells him that Kao is badly hurt. Here she also gives Kao the address of her restaurant where Kao used to work for her mother after school. Yuan immediately reaches there, but then he is happy to see Kao well. He starts helping her in cooking, and both are seen smiling together. Ting, who was looking for Kao, arrives at the same restaurant, where he is furious to see Yuan with Kao. Once the Yuan was his enemy, and now he was with the girl he loved. The next day, Ting comes outside Kao's school and confesses for her giving her flowers while singing for her, but Kao thinks this is also a lie. Just then Bai comes there, who asks Ting to leave and takes all his students inside the school. Ting also meets Yuan outside, and they both argue about Kao. The day of the next round of the match arrives, where Ting also comes to see Kao. Ting encourages Kao by telling her to focus on the match, and Kao wins all rounds. The next turn was Xiang's school, on whose behalf his daughter was fighting, but she could not fight properly and fell injured. Only then Kao, coming from behind, gave her a lot of courage. After listening to his words, she finally wins the match, and because of this everything is fine between Kao and her. Kao was very happy about this, and then Ting comes to her, who takes her with him, saying that he will meet Xiang. Originally, Ting just wanted to confess to Cao again, but Cao gets very angry when she doesn't see Xiang there. She leaves shouting at Ting, and Ting just keeps looking at her with a broken heart. The day of the semi-final arrives, where Cao faces a very fast player, against whom Cao could not fight much. Everyone was worried as they thought Cao would lose. Bai approaches Cao in the break and tells her some skills that will help her focus on the match. Cao wins by taking his advice, and wins by fighting well and using her whirlwind kick in a very cool way. Bai brings everyone to celebrate the restaurant, where they all decide to play a game of cotton candy. The idea was that two people who had the same number would eat the same cotton candy together. Now they thought, that must have come to everyone's mind after hearing this, is absolutely correct, because only Bai and Cao get the same numbers. Let's find out in next part that what happened next. Thank you for watching.